Bros, this is Wii2Play, the Brenton Brushworks of YouTube. Before we get into this, I don't usually like to date my videos, but the WarioWare Move It and Pokemon TCG thing, you're gonna have to wait on because some complications already happened. By the way, quick freeze frame here. I just wanted to say that I don't have my Shiny Tepic plush with me, but he's here in spirit. If I zoom in, you can maybe see him on this tiny little 2DS screen. Here he is. This is exactly what you're looking at, except from afar. So, Blitz is stuck in Alola on an island until DLC 2 for Scarlet and Violet come out, but he's here. He's just not in plush form, but he's here. So, enjoy that. But yo, bros! We play again! And welcome back to Tetris 99! It's a wonder there isn't 99 themes yet. Friends, fans, and fam, I did you dirty. I'm sorry. I didn't necessarily mean to, but at the same time, I was just in this position where basically, ignore the Mario font, I put all of the rest of the themes for the Tetris 99 series into a live stream because I just got so sick of waiting, I guess. Unfortunately, it seems like I'm not going to be able to do one of these modes. I could try Ubiquitous, but I don't think it's going to work. Okay, it works. So, Pokemon Shield is the next theme. Can we get a counter on which theme this is so I don't have to try to correct myself again? I believe this is theme number 17 if we're going through every single theme that's in the game, which I am. Now this is special. Not just because I'm a complete Pokemon nut, which people don't understand, but this was the very first theme I ever got that was DLC. I did not realize when I first heard about themes being added to the game how much work would be put into these themes. Not only do they have their own music, which is from the original games that they represent, but they also use sound effects. That is wild to me, or it was wild to me. I've been doing this for a long time. This might be one of the most longest running Let's Plays I have ever had, but I don't know for sure. But considering I started this mess, I feel like I should finish it up, more or less speaking. May I remind you that there are a couple of themes that I completely missed out on that are not available to purchase with the 999 tickets I can't do anything with. On that note, I'm at level 99, which again, no one cares about, especially me, considering how much pain it was just to get there. But there are still new themes being released to this very day if that Super Mario RPG thing wasn't indication enough. So you can tell this video is super dated now. But regardless, I plan to do a video on every single theme, and why I have done a few already for like Animal Crossing New Horizons. That was not in glorious HD. That was not with my Kinky Shadowcast or OBS. So gonna have to play them again. And that goes into what I was going to talk about before the game rudely started earlier than it did when I started to play RPG Tetris mode. And that is the fact that this is what I'm going to be uploading this week. Just Tetris 99. just the stuff that you may or may have not seen me play from this specific game. All other games that I'm working on, it's going to take a little bit of time for me to edit stuff because trust me, things go a little bit off the rails in some cases. So I hope you enjoy more Tetris. Even though I had said, quote, in that stream that this will be the last Tetris video you'll ever see from me, that was a lie. That was an absolute lie. Sorry, guys. Clickbaited. Now, to be fair, when I made that stream, I didn't know when the next theme would be released. So I did have in quotation marks that it would be the last one until new themes started dropping. And since I've already did the video, Pikmin 4! That's one of the next new themes that I need to do, but I need to finish the demo of the Pikmin 4 first. Just saying. So look forward to that, but for right now, I'm busy dealing with Pokemon, as I usually do. Right now, you are listening to the music for the Gym Bow. No, not Gym Bow, sorry. For the Trainer Bow, which sounds so good. It's funny. A lot of people are complaining about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet with its graphics and its ever so lovely deck sit thing. Which was a thing at one point where basically you can't have every single Pokemon in existence on Scarlet and Violet. Wrong one! On Sword and Shield. On Sword and Shield. Oh, but how naive we were. How we would not know what would happen with Scarlet and Violet. But hey, we're gonna get all the starters so that Tepig you may or may not be seeing in the backdrop on my 3DS right now is gonna be going to Paldea soon! Yays! You won't ever get to experience Galar, but at least they'll get the code of Paldea and not be stuck at the Poke Archipelagos, or whatever they're called. Well, I did good for a while. What was that, 29th place? Yeah, now it's on the Victus mode, which I already played with Pokemon Sword and Shield once. I don't want to talk about it. I will upload a video when I feel like it. But round 2, the whole idea is to give myself 3 chances per theme. That has not always been the case. Look at my Super Mario Brothers video. I copped out on that one, so I apologize. But it also depends. Super Mario Wonder, so again, dated. Again, it depends on how well I do in the game. By the way, I am wearing a Fortnite t-shirt, the same thing I was wearing when I complained about Disney Speedstorm. So this is the same day this is happening. I have problems, guys. I have lots of problems. Hopefully I can get over some of them. I may make this the last one because unfortunately in Victus mode, it takes a while just to get into a match. Because most people do not have this. Most people aren't Tetris nuts like yours truly. And speaking of, yes, I'm playing Tetris 99, but there's one theme that I have been purposely avoiding and skipping. Except for that one stream I mentioned. And I promise you that by Friday, I will finally do that theme. I will finally get it done. I had an idea of how I was going to do it in the stream, but it completely failed on me, as predictably so. So, I will give it justice in more than one way. So look forward to that this Friday. I promise it will happen because I'm going to record every single episode today. I'm just going to give myself a quick shave before I start the next episode, which I can't look it up right now, but I believe it's Ring Fit. So look forward to me playing that theme and talking about why I haven't uploaded a video for that game yet. That'll be fun, right? Sure, it'll be fun. More fun than me complaining about Disney Speedstorm. So, Pokemon, because I've got nothing better to talk about. Community question? Really? You want me to do that? I'm not gonna. So, I'm gonna talk about Pokemon instead. Because I'm about to maybe lose anyways. I'll target attackers, just so it feels like I'm doing something. I've enjoyed some of these recent Pokemon games, but it has come at its own cost. I was not happy when I learned I couldn't bring my shiny Tepig onto Pokemon Sword and Shield. But when it comes to Scarlet and Violet, there's something that I tweeted. I say tweet, but it's not called Twitter anymore. Moving past that. But there's something that I tweeted about that I can't help but think more about, where it's like there could have been better decisions. Just like this video I'm making right now. Let me get to the point. In Pokemon Sword and Shield, yes, I said Sword and Shield, that's what I meant. There is a thing where you can basically have a picnic with your Pokemon. Make curry, interact with them, throw a ball, wag a thing in their face until they attack it. That type of thing. So, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet now have Picnic, where you can also interact with Pokemon and throw a ball. Can't wave fluffy thing in their face because technically it's not first person, which is kind of what I'm getting to. But you can make sandwiches to make them happy. So why do I mention both of these at the same time? I mention them because I believe without a shadow of a doubt that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, sure we'll go that direction, the Pokemon in that game, when you're using that mode, are less animated, per se, than the Pokemon of Sword and Shield. Basically, they don't have as much of a personality. I would love to show you an example in this video, but this is a Tetris video, not a Pokemon video, so I've already hit enough Pokemon quota for the day. But when you go to Pokemon Camp, your Pokemon can smile at you. They'll walk up to you and they'll smile at you. You do not get that in Scarlet and Violet. You just interact with the Pokemon and they do one or two animations. But I feel like there's more personality in Pokemon Sword and Shield's Camp mode than there is in Pokemon Picnic mode in Scarlet and Violet. And that just kind of makes me sad, honestly. Even though I'll have my Tepig in the game, he won't look nearly as cute as my Galarian Ponyta did in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So, listen, Game Freak. I get you're trying to put as much content into a game as possible while also dropping how many Pokemon can be in the game, just so you can put said content in the game. But please, give the Pokemon personality. Don't just use the same 3D images that most people complain you use in Pokemon X and Y. And make sure the Pokemon have personalities. If you're going to lower how many Pokemon there are in the game, make sure they have personality. Make sure they're like a living, breathing creature. That's why I like Pokemon so much. It's not just me controlling a protagonist. It's me being my own character, making my own story, having my own team of Pokemon, my own, friends, I guess you could say, more or less speaking. But basically, I'm creating my own story in Pokemon. I'm not pretending to be Mario, I'm not pretending to be Zelda. The joke is that I was supposed to say Link. I'm not being an Inkling, although I guess that also kind of counts a little bit, since you can make your own Inkling. I am my own character with my own team, making my own adventures. I like Pokemon, mostly the anime, because they have more personality. They're not just creatures that battle. They have their own thoughts and feelings and emotions. And no two Pokemon are alike. You could have a Gengar, who is one of the scary ghost-type Pokemon. But that doesn't mean said Gengar has to act all scary. There might be some Gengar that are sweethearts. And the anime has portrayed that quite a bit. So, please, if you're going to make another new Pokemon generation game, make sure there's personality in the creatures. Please, I don't want to have this talk again, Game Freak. I know you're not actually watching this video, but I'm just going to pretend someone gives a darn right now. And then I'm going to go back and try to focus on getting into the top 10. Like I may or may have done in a certain stream. Here we go. There are 33 more people left. Unfortunately, I'm being attacked, and unfortunately, I forgot to do that again. That doesn't mean I'm out yet. I'm close to out, but I'm not out yet. I'm not dead yet, he said out loud. I can still make this work. See? See? Here we go. Here we go. Not out. Not out. I haven't even talked about this yet, but I have played Tetris since I was a 6-year-old. And no, I wasn't good at it, but it inspired me to play many more Tetris games and become so much better that I actually know how to do a T-spin. I couldn't do that as a kid. No siree. I had to learn that by playing other Tetris games, specifically Tetris DS, which, yes, I will be making more videos on that eventually. But I grew up with Tetris. I have lived and breathed Tetris much more than Pac-Man. I can be good at Tetris. Not good enough to get wins every single time I play this game, because no, I can't. But still good enough where I know what I'm doing. With that skill set in mind, I have a chance of getting a victory, not only in the main game, which I've done several dozen times now, but in the harder Tetris Invictus mode. I've been far too negative, far too much, including today. Now I'm gonna try to give myself a positive outlook and say I can do this. I could do this. I'm gonna pull back a little bit on the cockiness a bit. But I have what it takes to maybe get a victory in Tetris 99. I really want to look at how many people are left. There are 12 left. Yes! I can get into the top 10! Just a little longer. Just a little bit longer, please. Yes! Listen to that triumphant music before it disappears in just a few seconds. I did it! Woo! Poggers! Okay, I'm dead now. Yes! Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy with just that. Alright, so that was Tetris 99. More to come whether you want it or not. So, until then, this has been Wii2Play. I got nothing left to say, so I hope you enjoy your day. Take care out there, and I'll catch you later.